he couldn't get into the starting lineup, which I was kind of like, that's a little strange, but so much respect for him because remember, he was the sixth man. He never touched the floor when he first came into the league, and now look.
Oh, Dirk, I know. Remember their assistant coach, Nick, and I used to talk his. Wow, that was a great pass. Nick and I used to speak his praises. King Six, man. It's just great to see him turning into the player that we knew that he could be.
What is underway? This is game number 1. It's our winners final. I see so much on the line here. You see Christopher Allen. It's Greenlight and Chalk will be the backcourt duo here for Feared Potential. And a couple misses, both from behind the arc, coming out here from Greatness so far.
It's tough. You definitely want to be able to capitalize on those fast break opportunities. Ooh.
We do have Breakout that's waiting down there in that loser's bracket. And they get the win over a Liquid just last night. And this is Fear Potential and Watch Greatness. Best of 3. Lots of chance to make some adjustments. So you drop that one game. It's a little bit more of a mental shift now. As we're with Spam. Working out here on the right side. Thought about the shot. Instead gets it to Dawsix. He'll kick it out to Cease. Cease will take the shot. And Cease can't green it. 3 misses in a row.
I'm green light, D3.
I'm here. Get corner, Matt.
Green light. Trying to shake him off. Does. Fades into mid-range. And that one's going to be a miss. Tough shooting.
It's a great board right there by Cell to just give them an additional chance. That's why he's the tournament leader so far.
Dietrich jumps out of it. Surely this one's going to be a green, and it is. Fear Potential with the early 2-possession lead. There's still plenty of time to go here in the first. And they try to set the off ball there for Dawsix. He lines up a shot and knocks it down. Greatness finally get themselves on the board.
Beautiful, quick action up the court to be able to get that off ball to just get them comfortable for an easy one.
And Greenlight pulls up. Greenlight misses. Peroxide will come out with it. He'll bring the ball up. And straight down to Cease goes. Cease goes right up with it. Great defense, I guess better offense at that point there from Cease.
Moderate is crazy.
Midi. I'm with you, 6. Jump.
Greenlight will pull up with it. Doesn't jump at it. And hand down, man down as he drills a 3. Something that we always seen from Greenlight, his ability to 3 hunt. Especially, I know the retail version of the games where he really shined, got into the league, had some good moments here and there. But I don't think there's any question of once you get him in these type of tournaments, the type of player he becomes.
I think we really have yet to see the best of him. I see a great board by Peroxide, too. That's somebody that I don't think we give enough credit to. In my opinion, probably the best big man left. Oh, as he kind of sells that dunk right there. But the best big man left in this tournament. So I'm excited to see the difference that he makes for this team.
Made a big impact yesterday with his offensive rebounding abilities. I know at one point he had 10 points, and I think 5 or 6 of those were 10 rebounds, and 5 or 6 of those were offensive. As Peroxide gets the pass back, Spam will take the shot from the corner. Can't get that one to go. There's another rebound coming out here for Fear Potential as they get it up to Chalk running on the break. He pulls it back. We'll kick it out to Greenlight. Greenlight will take it quick. And Dietrich's able to secure the rebound. They try to go fast again on the floor. And Dawsix able to recover that one.
I think it might be just a lid on the rim at this point, Dirk.
That's what we got to call it, right? What else would we say? 6 seconds here to work with on the shot clock. Doing a good job of making sure they take that all the way down as Dietrich. Another miss from him, but great defense this time. Chalk loads it up and knocks it down.
It's a great break. You saw him trying to get that leaping contest, but it was right in that dead eye window. Great shot by him.
Nothing more deadly than a guard who has that rhythm shooting down to a T. As Chalk doing it on the defensive end there as well. And a big slam to cap it all off.
Whew, fantastic use of two-way right there. Chalk, after he just got that one, hit that 3, winds up getting two-way, being able to go for the blitz. You do get a plus 25 to all of your stats off that one, so might as well use it when you have it.
Spam taking his time up the floor. They do get the wrap up there for Dawsix. Trying to find some space there in the mid-range. Peroxide screen's not going to hit, though. They'll go back over to Spam. Great screen set this time, and Spam with another miss, this time slightly early. Chalk's over there in the corner, takes the shot. It's going to be contested. Nope. Another green coming out there from Chalk.
Another one, same spot. You wonder, you're going to keep falling for the same fast break route?
Always to the corner as Peroxide does get this one to go finally.
Come on, bro. We good.
Not the offense that we've seen from Greatness so far throughout this tournament. Probably the most we've seen actually them struggle. And, oh, it's that man again.
That was for heat check right there, Dirk. You knew the ball was going right back to him.
Can they stop Chalk? That has become the question now. Spam taking his time. Want to hold it for the last one. No, Dietrich gets an open three, and, of course, you got to take it. 8 seconds remaining here in the first. This one has flown by, and Fear Potential has been such a great offensive rhythm. Here's Greenlight bringing it up. Chalk fakes the wrap-up, goes inside, moves it out. Greenlight just puts it up, and that one's no good. Great defense there on the initial hold from Greatness, as Fear Potential will start off with the ball here in the second. Greenlight to the inside. Rondo-esque pass. Chalk thought about it. Moving on to the right. The corner pass is there. And this is a lot better defense so far here from Greatness. Greenlight's got to put something up. Can he get some space? Dawsix gets a hand up, and that's just going to be enough.
Solid defense right there, just enough to be able to get a shot. I think he might have been a little out of stand, but we'll take it.
Peroxide, excellent pass there to Dietrich. One of the best offensive sequence that we've seen from them so far.
A little Spurs basketball-esque right there.
Block off that.
Greenlight lines that one up and knocks it down. I always used to call those the 50-50 shots back in the day, but I feel like it's not so much 50-50 anymore, so much like 75-25. Maybe more than that. I'll go 85. As Peroxide, another huge offensive rebound. They will fall off that. Smartly so. There's going to be a wide open Dietrich there in the corner.
Chat, just giving fair warnings to teams have been warned about leaking burners, doing stuff like that. Don't get teams forfeited because you're trying to do stuff. We promise we'll be swapping them so we can be able to hear comms from each team.
I appreciate that, Swan. It's good seeing you in the Twitch chat. It's been fun getting back into the and I get to commentate with you, Joe. We did a couple stints of some remote stuff with the 2K League.
Yeah, no, it's a great time. Honestly, one of my guys, one of the greatest things about being part of 2K League was being able to meet my friends, and you're one of those people that, hey, I mean, we've been to weddings, like Harris's wedding, etc. Just, you really make lifelong friends in this. That's just 31-14.
Yeah, it's starting to get real ugly now. Chalk leading the way with 16 points, 4 or 5 from behind the arc. Just missed one shot so far.
Kev, you said nobody leaked. Buddy just dropped the burner in chat. What are we talking about?
31-14. Spam trying to get something going offensively for his team. And this is not what you want in the best of 3 to start it off. I mean, obviously you want to keep it as close as possible. But if you're getting blown out, you do have some adjustments that can be made. And, when you're talking about teams of elite level players like this, when you get blown out in game 1, it's never usually the same in game 2. But you don't want to be that team that's fighting off the back foot.
Yeah, but still, it's still 2K25. This is not something that you can't be able to score your way out of. But the only thing, and we talked about this weakness early, right? This Watch Greatness team doesn't have a lot of offense. So, heavily predicated team, how are they going to be able to claw back out of this one?
It's such a defensive-heavy lineup that does put a little bit more pressure on there. I mean, Dawsix can get some buckets of his own, but, it's not the same as the 2-ball handler meta that you're seeing from so many other players that are playing in this tournament. That's just a sacrifice that you have to make as they get the fluky charge going their way. And green light whistle for his first.
Yeah, that charge is a little questionable. But maybe it's what they need exactly to just get their offense going here.
2 minutes left here in the second. Dawsix lines it up and knocks it down. Big shot there. That's going to get the timeout coming in from Greenlight. Fear Potential want to talk it over. 31-19, though.
Yeah.
And, of course, if you are out there... Oh, go ahead, Joe.
You see right there, you saw Spam 0 for 4 to start this game. That kind of... We talk about the offensive struggles. It really right there.
You're 0 for 4, but meanwhile, Greenlight and Chalk are barely missing a shot. They're already well into double-digit scoring.
Stay low, Cease.
As Chalk into the mid-range calls himself the mid-range fade king, and that's the reason why gets that one to go. Remember, if you are out there currently watching the broadcast, if you post the broadcast on X with the hashtag UPA 2K26 giveaway and tag Unified Pro Am, you can win a copy of NBA 2K26. It'll be one lucky viewer that will be selected at random. If you go on X, tag everybody, honestly, at that point. But make sure you get that at Unified Pro Am and as well as that hashtag as well. I just saw the Nightbot posted it there in the chat. As the pass goes over towards the corner, they'll get it back over to Chalk. Only 7 seconds remaining as he starts his attack. We'll pull it back. We'll take the three. Gets another one to go.
This man is on fire. We knew that he would be a difference maker in this game. He's already shown it, Dirk.
I said it at the start of the quarter. Who can stop? There's a huge block there from behind. Chalk on the other side knocks down the shot.
It's a great
Wanted
shot
a
right
three
there.
so badly, but you'll take anything at this point to add to the lead.
It's tough when they're trying to pull you in, but now he has deep bomber take. It might get a little ugly.
Cease takes it there on the inside. Dietrich will just take the mid-range jumper. That one's no good. It really is a lid on the basket affair right now for greatness.
Jump.
As there's Chalk. Oh, have yourself a day.
Taking over, man. I think might have been his heat. I think potentially that one could have been the last one, but the man is on fire. Can't stop him.
And you'll happily just give up some twos there. You're mainly just saying, get us back on offense. They can hold for the last shot. Something tells me I don't think they will. Chalk gets it. Straight down the cell. He'll throw it down.
It's just the speed. They can't keep up with the pace of play for this Fear Potential team, and it's really hurting them.
Spam getting bumped all the way up the floor. They'll go for the reach. That'll be the first there. And they'll do get the ball back, so it is the one to give.
Maybe laser over there.
So it'll have to be a comeback of the ages going in here into the second half. We'll see if Spam can try to get something going and give him some motivation. They go to the corner. Cease with the flick up, and no good there. So it is a 20-point lead for Fear Potential. 20 points in the first, 23 there in the second. As the glaring factor, Joe, that we're looking at there in the box score, Spam currently 0 for 4, all 3-point attempts. Does have 6 assists, a couple turnovers to go along with it, but when you have Chalk with 26 and Greenlight with 13, it's just not going to cut it.
Yeah, we were looking at their usage rates for their guards, where both Greenlight and Chalk were operating in the 40% range, and it makes complete sense. And chat, as far as Fear Potential comms, I think they have an issue with who's streaming and what they're able to do, so that's why comms are disabled. Again, production is doing their best, but there's only so much we can do.
That's a good way to start it off. Getting a steal there. Now it's back-to-back steals. Can they convert again? And no, not back-to-back scores, though.
Tough. You definitely needed that one.
Greenlight pulls it back, and that's another Dawsic steal. Got to see the conversion rate start to come up on this. And what a pass over there to the corner. Super Cease, though, can't get the three to go. And they'll go straight in there for the foul.
That is a killer miss. They needed that, but a very smart foul by Fear Potential there to just be able to stop them and slow them down.
Jump shooting has not been greatness's friend. As soon as they get that, Spam does get his first points of the ball game.
Get to 7. Long as quarter. Midi.
Greenlight, free throw line jumper, good again. I mean, it's the consistency has been ridiculous for Fear Potential with a lot of the jump shots. Of course, Chalk carrying a lot of that load. But for games like this where you're greatness and you're getting a lot of good open looks, but you just can't capitalize, that you don't ever want that to be your demise.
Not wrong, but luckily, Dirk, this time around, it's not a one-game series. It's a best of 3. So even if it gets a little ugly here, you have time to be able to reset and be able to fight. It's 20 points, but again, you still have a quarter and a half. There's still plenty of time for them to be able to adjust.
It started off good. There was 3 steals all behind each other, and then now just going back on the other side, can't get those stops defensively. Peroxide does get the offensive rebound. Cease will take another 3. This time he does green it from the left side.
It's a great rebound by Peroxide to allow them to get that second chance points off the kick out.
Reverse stack it. Jump at that. I got your paint. Get it, Cease. Come get this.
And can they get the contest? It is still going to be wide open, so just a miss there. Cell's going to use the dunk meter, go right over top there of Cease. This is game number 1 of our winners final. It's a best of 3. Greatness and feared potential. Chalk off to one of the most probably explosive starts that we've seen, at least going from yesterday's broadcast to today.
It's very interesting though, Dirk, because a lot of Feared's points have come off of, or at least a lot of momentum has come off fast breaks, right? When you have Dietrich with a 96 defensive rebound, and then of course you have a center with probably 99 rebound, you have a lot of rebound on the floor with double power forwards. How are you still losing that rebound battle?
It's a tough one. They're getting some on the offensive side, but even the second chance opportunities that they're getting from those hasn't been the greatest. Something they did capitalize on a lot on yesterday. Spam kicks out to Peroxide. Peroxide, quick bullet pass over to Cease. Thought about the fade. Instead goes to Dietrich, and that one is going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense from Fear Potential.
That's a tough one. I think he kind of forced it there. He probably should have just took the grenade and hoped that Peroxide was going to just be able to leap in for a turbo rebound there.
Tough in the chat says he'll adjust, which, I mean, I would be shocked if they didn't. Like I said, I don't think Game 2 is going to flow this way. I mean, it's something that they have done that's been a somewhat of a positive outlook, at least going from this entire third quarter, is making sure Chalk is not getting a whole lot of touches on the ball and forcing it to green light. But now you kind of open things up with Chalk's early scoring, gives an opportunity now everybody else to try to get open and get theirs.
Yeah, it's also just their defense looks very chaotic. Everybody's just not in sync. People aren't rotating for each other. There's a lot of holes in this Watch Greatness defense.
D-Book into the mid-range. Gets that one to go. Got Chalk up in the air. At this point, you've coached plenty of teams too. It's just kind of weather the storm, right? I mean, you still like to think that there's obviously an opportunity for a comeback, but you got to show, one, everybody out there watching it, you can make us a believer that a comeback could be possible. But two, almost once as the game starts going on, you start to really think about, okay, well, game 2, like, what are we going to do to go out there and set the tone and make sure this doesn't become a repeat process?
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm also not trying to give up on this game right now. I'm wondering why you're not double pressing. You have a lot of defense out there. You probably have a lot of steal. Why are we not, like, they're already playing at a very high pace, so force them to play even faster to force mistakes. Utilize your skill. You have some of the best defenders in the world on your team. Why are you not trying to force just more turnovers off double press?
I know that Peroxide would have loved a 3 there. Instead, it did take him out to the mid-range and get a deep enough going air into the corner. And there comes the double press. And then they break it with ease. Cell's going to be the one to finish it off.
Well, there you go. Tried it.
Spam advances, almost knocked the ball away. Over to Cease in the corner. That's another 3. That's another green there from the same spot that we just saw him from earlier. 2-for-1 opportunity here for Fear Potential. And they take it, and they make it, but only with 0.5. So could hold for last here if they want to. I think it'd be smartly so. You don't want to do anything to give them an extra possession, especially the MO has been you missing a lot of these shots. Dietrich gets it right down to Peroxide. Good recovery back out to Dietrich. That's going to be another deep midi. It's pulling him in quite a bit.
Yeah, it sucks on that one, but great IQ, great idea from Peroxide, and just quick shot because he almost got that violation. Sucks it wasn't a 3, though. Ooh.
And right back on the other end. It's a 3 coming out there from green light. Lead now extended to 23. Spam's not even going to take the shot. Another 20-point quarter. Just, it's something you don't see a whole lot, especially in the retail version of the game, is getting up to 20 on a consistent basis like that.
Yeah, that's also very bad, Dirk, because if your team is supposed to be predicated on defense and you're giving up 20 points per quarter, you have to look in the mirror at some point, right?
A lot of adjustments, maybe build changes, you name it, to try to go out there. I mean, these guys have been in so many situations like this before, so it's not like they're completely foreign to it. Good news is, I mean, if you do lose the series, you're not out of the tournament. You do go down to the losers bracket where you'll play Breakout for a chance to try to get back up there into the grand final. So there's something to keep in mind. Road Nut doesn't come to an end. But I would much rather be the team that's going up there from the the winner side of things, and I just got to win one best of 3, and I'm crowned champ.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the last thing somebody wants to do is have to beat Fear Potential in 2 best of 3s back to back. So you want to take care of business now.
Starting to get a little bit more aggressive, and when a lead is like this, you can go ahead and take 2s, but you got to be getting stops defensively, not using a whole lot of time on the shot clock to make that happen.
Very
But
true.
to make comebacks like this possible, you have to get multitude of 3-point shots up.
It's also the 3rd team foul already with 4 minutes left. It's looking a little scary. They have to reach with purpose.
Chalk gets it over to the corner, and we'll take the midi. Rare miss for Chalk so far here in this game. Dawsix takes a midi of his own. He does knock his down.
It's tough. You see it again. He was still trying to go out for the 3, kind of just dragged him in again. I wonder if you kind of tally up all of these 3s that turned into 2s, just pulled in for the midi, what this difference in score really would be.
They've at least made a lot of them when it pulls them into the mid-range, but you obviously want the 3 over everything, and they give up another 3 on the other side. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff, Joe, but this is definitely going to be a game 1 win for Fear Potential.
Man, Dirk, I've seen some crazy stuff in 2K25, so we're not going to count it out until we count it out. But yeah, the way they're scoring, it's looking a little bad for Watch Greatness.
And we did almost see, Breakout yesterday, got 4 steals in a row, and we're only just down by 5, so it could have been likely, as there's a miss coming up from them. And, the chat's going to get what they want, Joe, because we always give the people what they want. Let's go ahead and jump into a listen where Feared Potential as we wrap this one up.
I got
No, no.
I got heat.
No. Hey, he's got heat, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, he has heat.
We never leave the game with it
He
either.
has heat.
That should be good.
Blitz. Good
Come on,
blitz.
come on. All the
Should
way.
be good, baby.
Come on, we
I ain't gonna lie,
dominate.
Henry,
Henry, you're the best
it should
power
be
forward
fucking
in this shit right now. You've been the best power forward in this whole tourney.
Come on.
Sick.
Freak.
Come on.
He made it to-
Snap, back run.
Henny, knee house. Put the dick in him. Put the dick in him.
No.
Oh my god. It felt good off the hands.
It
Full
looked
bar.
good.
Wallahi.
It looked good.
What the
What
fuck?
the
Wait,
fuck?
I try to self-love. I try to
Alright, hold on, chill out. It's game on. Game on.
Cease.
Oh,
That's
I
great.
got screened.
B.
Boy,
God
so.
damn, they fucking suck.
My
Come on.
three's in the air.
My 3 in the air with a twin. Come on, twin. I gotta shoot better too.
Are we good?
Oh, you good.
26.
No charity
Come
buckets. Ain't no
on.
fucking charity buckets. Ain't no fucking charity buckets.
No,
That's trash.
That's
they
nasty as
don't
fuck.
give him that. They don't give him that. Stop.
Hit me in.
Go down,
Right
Sal. Go
corner.
down, Sal. Go down, Sal.
Saw it. Jumping at that is insane.
Shot, boy.
Come on.
Shot, baby. Get
Go
it to
hard.
30. Get it to 30.
Come on. 30. 30's a rattling one.
I like it though, Wolf.
Good
Not too much
shit.
though. In a real game, I know you just.
Yeah.
None to give. Low hanging.
No,
They're
come
so scared.
on. Go the
They're
fuck
so scared,
on, man.
They're so
Come
scared.
on, y'all. Fucking
I
dominate.
ain't gonna lie. This might go on the hub though, fellas. Might go on the hub.
The fuck on, man.
I promise they're scared.
Yo, Blit. Never mind. Played overload.
I'm here. I'm good.
Well, I'll tell you something, Joe. You can't beat listenings like that.
Nah, there's some stuff that we can't repeat, but yeah, you'll see those on the timeline.
If that was a certain major league of 2Ks, they would have jumped out of that within the first 5 seconds.
But
But no, we wrote it the whole way. Giddy up, cowboy!
no pun intended there. Just going too much into the euphemism.
Oh, that's always a good one. They're just keeping. They said that they had the target goal for 30 is what they want to get the lead to, and they could do that here just with a bucket.
It is demoralizing though, Derek. Like
Yeah,
Getting beat by 30?
wait till they hear the comms when they go back and watch it and show how demoralizing it is.
Not wrong on that one.
And they get a 3 from the corner there. They have got it to 31 points with a minute left. And what a way to kick it off for Feared Potential. Let's see what adjustments will be made from Greatness. I mean, we keep sounding like a broken record. We can talk about the experience and yada, yada, yada. But when you have a situation like this, I wonder, you know, a lot of these guys make builds. Is it a build change thing? Is there something else that has to happen? And I mean, we obviously know the biggest part about that was Chalk setting the tone, and with how many open looks that Chalk was getting, especially on the break, that was one of the biggest difference makers in this game.
Yeah, I think they just have to figure out what their identity is. Are you completely crashing to deny fast break buckets, or making sure you're getting back on everything? Or are you guys just trying to fix lineups? But at the end of the day, it really just boils down to you have to score. You have to be able to keep up with this offensive firepower. You have to be able to slow them down. If you're going to play at a defensive pace, slow them down completely so that they're not able to speed you up and get the buckets that they're getting. Because 81 points is crazy, Dirk.
Especially against a team that you would think would bring a lot more defense going into our winners final. That is going to be all she wrote here for game number 1 in a best of 3. So it is Fear Potential just 1 win away from getting their spot there in towards the grand finals. I don't know. Do you want to say you're shocked, Joe? Like, well, what's your kind of that general reaction to what you just saw there? You thought it was going to be maybe a little bit more of a closer contest?
I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like 30 points. Like, I thought it was okay, you know, like, might lose by like 5, 10, but 30? What's the point of having a defensive lineup if you're going to lose by 30? You might as well make a switch, go do something different. Only thing that sucks is, you know, does that mean Dawsix moves back to more of a traditional shooting guard? Does Cease even have a lock on the register that they can be able to use? A pure lock. Is Dietrich going to move to lock? What are the adjustments that they're going to make? Or are they going to ride this one out and just be like, hey, Spam, I need you to pull up your shorts, man. I need you to just be able to get us a bucket, really lead us home, because we live and die by you.
Something tells me I don't think anything is going to change, especially I think that's just from seeing these guys of playing at the professional level, to where you would think that with how bad they got beat, like in one game in a series, that they're going to go through something drastic. But when you look at the track record of some of them, they just like to stick with what they have and just kind of ride with that too. So obviously it'd be tough for us to kind of report on any changes that could happen because we don't get to see the archetypes and stuff that actually go down before the games. But usually player models are enough of an indication, or different roles that they might end up making. So we'll see what they can do. Obviously, they're probably going to go back and try to breeze through the VOD before we start game 2, which will be coming up here shortly as well. But it's not rocket science, Joe. Right? Like, we saw how it happened. It's fast breaks, it's Chalk. Once they slowed that down, it at least forced somebody else to try to make a play on the other team, but they put too much emphasis there on the start. So we know how it is in a game of 2K. When you get started in that first quarter, if one player is going off, that could be enough just to kind of lose you the game, really set the tone for the opposition.
Yeah, you can't allow him to take over that early. Just slow him down. But also, we understand that the way the game is, it could be this one game, and then they could just, their shots could be on a milk carton the next. So you never know what can happen. It's just really, if I'm the Watch Greatness team, I'm just taking a deep breath, like you said, watching it. Okay, that game's done. We're just in best of 1. We just got to win it out from here on out. We just can't dwell on this, trying to overhelp, trying to do too much, trying to play Superman. But if I'm Fear Potential, I am using this momentum. I am keeping up that same energy that we heard in those listenings, and I am like, all right, we are finishing this job. We are this much closer to securing that 5K for at least second place, but even that much closer of securing the 8K for first place and winning our first ever UPA championship.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if you do lose this one, you just played probably one of the greatest offensive backcourts that we have in the tournament. Then you would have to go down to the losers bracket. Then you have to play in a 5-out set against somebody in a 5-out set, which maybe they specialize in. You know, they know the personnel, things along those lines. So it'll be it'll be fun to see how it does end up playing out here in this game too. But we are going to throw it to a commercial break. When we do come back on the other side, game 2 will be underway between Greatness and Fear Potential.